Right now at 5:30, devastating scenes out of Johnson County this morning after massive flooding there. 2 people now dead, others missing. We'll have a look at how folks are trying to recover from the destruction that's coming up.
Also on WKYT this morning in Rowan County, floodwater also taking a toll there. One woman says she had no choice but to go to the top story of her home after water started rising inside.
In Lexington this morning, we are tracking the investigation into what police officers are calling a suspicious death.
Tracking, alerting, protecting. This is WKYT This Morning.
Good morning to you. It is your Wednesday, July 15th, and finally an opportunity to dry out here in Kentucky. I'm Bill Bryant.
And I'm Rebecca Smith. Look like it's going to be a halfway decent day.
Yeah, it looks pretty good most of the day.
So that's good.
For the next several. And we'll check in with Micah now, our meteorologist on duty in our First Alert Weather Center. Good morning.
Hey, good morning. Yeah, that big break, that's what we need. And it's not just a break today. If you remember last weekend, Saturday, it was actually really nice. And then Sunday, we brought back the rain. So we have had breaks here and there, but they've been very, very brief. We're looking outside today, and things look pretty good. Corbin at 67, no real fog issues out and about. Frankfort coming in at 66 degrees. Now, we take you through your 24-hour planner, and we hit the afternoon right around 80. It's a much better feel, a much better looking day. Now, you won't have full-blown sunshine for the most part. It'll be a mixture of sun and clouds, but at least we're keeping the rain on out of here. Is there a slight chance? Yeah, very slight chance, maybe 10–20%. But we're staying dry. That's the key. That takes you into the next few days, guys, because things really aren't changing anytime soon from this forecast, except that it gets much hotter. I'll show you summer-like temperatures towards your weekend coming up.
All right, we need this change.
Yes, we do, because our string of first alert severe weather days has come to an end for now, but recovery efforts just getting started, especially in eastern Kentucky.
Storms caused historic flooding in Johnson County. That's where 2 people have been confirmed dead, and many others are still missing right now. Our very own Amber Philpott went there. She has more on how people there are trying their best to move forward. Amber?
Good morning to you. It has certainly been a very trying time for folks here in this community. Also a very sad time, as just yesterday we learned there was a second fatality due to this flash flooding. And while we saw storms roll in again last night and try to dampen the spirits of many people here, we also saw folks just trying to pick up the pieces. It rolled in with fury. A storm that was not a welcome sight to people devastated by flash flooding Monday in Johnson County.
We got our lives, you know. Everything else can be replaced, but, you know, our lives can't.
Guy Colvin didn't lose his home. It was badly damaged, though. He says the destruction near where he lives happened in the blink of an eye.
My buddy's trailer, it was gone. Ramey Branch trailer court, it was. You can see the debris everywhere.
Colvin was one of many families who showed up to Johnson Central High School to find supplies, something he's thankful for.
It's so great that the community is coming together to do this. I mean, they come together when we had that tornado and everything else, and a lot of people expected they come together. That's one thing I can say about Johnson County. They do try to help people out.
While there has been so much bad in this community, right where I am standing is so much good. Right here at Johnson Central High School, just yesterday we saw dozens upon dozens of people dropping off donations and supplies for people in need, and then we saw folks start to trickle in and pick up those much needed supplies as they start the cleanup process and getting their lives back together. That is the story here in Johnson County. Amber Philpott, WKYT.
Amber, thank you, and a process it will be certainly over the next days and weeks. We received this picture of Herman May. He's one of 2 people confirmed dead in the flooding. The coroner says the other is 74-year-old Willa Pennington. Now, Sky First flew over the flooded areas, getting this view from the air. Here's what we know just now from the Johnson County coroner. Emergency crews have confirmed 2 people have died in the flooding, and they say 6 people are unaccounted for this morning. The emergency management director says at least 150 homes were destroyed and around 500 were damaged. The Red Cross has set up a shelter at the Paintsville Recreation Center, and many in the community are doing their best to try to help out the victims. This in from overnight. Big Sandy Community and Technical College has teamed up with WSIP Radio, the local station there, to host a radiothon, and that will be this Saturday from noon until 6. And all proceeds from that will benefit the Johnson County Long-Term Recovery Group.
Fleming County was also hard hit by storms that came on top of heavy rain. Emergency management there says strong winds flipped a mobile home with 4 people inside. That happened along Cherry Grove Road near Flemingsburg. A woman ended up trapped inside by a toolbox. One man rushed in to help rescue the people inside.
I don't know if it's a straight line land or a tornado. I don't know. And there was 2 people in it when we got here. Was trapped in. But the kids had left and already went up to the house, but they was banged up a little bit.
The community has already jumped in to try and help clean up the damage.
Now 5:36 on WKYT this morning. Rowan County saw its fair share of flooding as well. One woman tells WKYT News that she had nowhere else to go but to the very top floor of her house when the water started to rise. WKYT's Mark Barber is at our live desk now with a look at the damage. Good morning, Mark.
Good morning, Bill. And that damage is extensive. More than 60 homes flooded. The high water was as deep as 10 feet in some places. The high water picked up cars and slammed them into homes, and other cars were washed into the creek. Emergency management officials tell us that the flash floods crushed those cars against bridges and trees like they were pieces of paper. Despite the damage, fortunately, no one was hurt. Many people who lost everything had to wait for help as crews dealt with power outages first. One woman who lives along US 60 where the flooding caused widespread damage says she escaped from the high waters in her home by climbing up to the 2nd floor.
Just wondering how high it was going to go and to the extent of the damage and everything. Never thought that it would wash cars the way it did, you know, and put his car into mine. And
she says that her regret is she did not have any flood insurance. She says she hopes others will take a look at that flipped car there and damaged homes and will invest in flood insurance for themselves. Now, they have set up a shelter there in Rowan County for anyone who needs assistance. You can see that it is a temporary shelter. It is at the Carl D. Perkins Center there on Creighton Jackson Lane there in Moorhead. So anybody who's looking for a place to stay, anyone who needs assistance, they can go to that shelter there. From the live desk, Mark Barber, WKYT.
All right, many people reaching out and trying to help at this point. We thank you, Mark. Knox County experienced its own share of storms and flooding, but one family was left without power. One man was in his living room Tuesday morning when he says lightning struck his home. He says the power was already out when the lightning hit. Now he says all of his electronics have been destroyed.
All at once, the big ball of fire come through the ceiling with a big loud boom within just a split second. And sparks flew all over the place, and it was devastating. I mean, it was a terrible sight.
Many tough stories out there. Broughton says now he is just thankful that his wife and his 3 children are safe.
Many people in Kentucky still without power this morning. Here's a live look at the LG&E KU outage map. We're still seeing some outages sprinkled throughout central, eastern, and parts of southern Kentucky. If you want to check out which areas still don't have power, or maybe your neighborhood, you can zoom into the outage map, zoom right up into your location. On our own website, WKYT.com, you can stay up to date with all the latest forecasts and weather information that you need there. And we have some new information this morning on a story we first brought you last night at 11 o'clock.
Police in Lexington right now are looking into a death at a home on River Park Circle that is off Trent Boulevard. WKYT's Michelle Chamberlain is live from that scene this morning. Michelle, did we get an update on this overnight?
What we do know is that they are sending the woman's body to Frankfort for an autopsy later today. And as you can see behind me, police are still on the scene just for safety reasons to secure the crime scene, as there was an elderly woman found dead in her home here on River Park Circle near Trent Boulevard. Now, her family was worried about her because they had not heard from her in more than a day. They entered the home to find the woman dead. The robbery homicide unit is investigating, and police are not saying exactly what happened, but that her death is suspicious. And they believe, they're not saying why they believe it is suspicious. The coroner adds that the cause of death is unclear.
Because of the circumstances of evidence that's here at the scene, we're not able to identify the individual or any type of wounds, if there are wounds, on the individual because of evidence that we do not want to disturb.
Now, police will not release the name of the woman at this time. Live in Lexington, Michelle Chamberlain, WKYT.
All right, Michelle, thank you very much. And happening today, a Fayette County jury will begin the penalty phase for a man convicted of killing a teenager. The jury found Deontay Hayes guilty of both murder and assault. That's according to our news partners at the Herald Leader. But the jury found his cousin, Dominique Godfrey, not guilty on the same charges. The jury will begin its penalty phase for Hayes today. Police say the victim, 16-year-old Chaz Black, was shot in an apartment on Palumbo Drive back in 2012.
A woman who police say escaped from a paddy wagon is set to be arraigned later today. Lexington police originally arrested Joanne McGuire on some outstanding warrants for shoplifting. But once in the paddy wagon, police say McGuire managed to get out of handcuffs and escape through a fire door. Police say she then convinced a nearby driver that her boyfriend was abusing her in order to get a ride. She was arrested on Richmond Road after being dropped off.
Okay, the time this morning is 5:41, and let's check live drive traffic and see what is going on out there bright and early on your Wednesday. Finally, an opportunity to drive in on a dry morning.
Yes, and dry morning is a good thing, right? We'll get those umbrellas and put them in the trunk at least for a little while. We're not seeing too much on the Waze app this morning. Just, keep in mind that it's going to be a nice day.
Yeah, no slowdowns, and that's good. You're right. I mean,
it's good to report something like that.
To get the whole day, because we've been saying, well, it's okay now, but this afternoon we're going to have a mess.
Right.
Fortunately, this time around, we're into a period now, it looks like, to dry out and enjoy. 5:41 on WKYT this morning. More news on the way.
Famous author Harper Lee has released her first new book in decades. Fans celebrated before its release. We'll show you more coming up in 5 minutes.
It's a good feel outside this morning. It'll be a good feel outside later on today. Much drier days ahead, and I'll have that in your latest forecast. Some good news in it, finally. It's coming up next.